Hey, Probstats kids, this is Dr. Callahan with Week 18 Monday. Congrats, you guys made it to the end of, almost to the end of the semester. So yeah, go ahead and pause the video and answer the following 3 questions for your warm-up log. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with today's stuff. So we're going to start off with your white guided notes. It's going to be on 4.2, which is going to be on the number bases in positional systems. And so let's go ahead and get started. So not every system uses bases of 10. Computer uses a basis of 2, usually 0 and 1. For example, the place value in a base 5 system are powers of 5. You start with 1, then because it's literally 5 to the 0 power, which is just 1. So really, they should put 5 to the 0 because it looks better that way. Then 5 to the 1, 5 to the 2, 25, 5 to the 3rd power, and then 5 to the 4th power, so on and so forth. Steps to change for bases. So these are the steps you're going to be using. To change a numeral in a base other than 10 to a base of 10 numerals, find the place value for each of the digits in the numeral, and then you're going to multiply each digit in the numeral by its respective place, and then find the sum of the product in step 2. So with that said, let's take a look at example 2. So example 2, it says convert 4,726 with a base of 8 to a base of 10. All right, so then looking at this here, our base is in terms of 8, okay? So we'll be multiplying with 8. Now, with a 6, 2, 7, 4, you go 0, 1, 2, 3. Those are going to be the power, and the 8 is going to be the base. So then when I go ahead and write this out, it is going to be a 4 times the base, which is 8. It's always going to be the number times the base to the power. And you're going to keep going until you're done with all of the numbers. So the first number is 4 times 8 to the power of 3 plus 7 times 8 to the power of 2, 2 times 8 to the power of 1 plus 6 times 8 to the power of 0. So when you do this, you want to go ahead and do 8 times 8 times 8, 3 times, and then times by 4, which gives you 2048. Plus, this is going to give you a 64 times 7, which is going to give you a 488. 2 times 8 is going to be a 16. That's going to give you a 1, so that's just going to be a 6. And if you're like, I'm not sure how you got 2048, Callahan, well, 8 times 8 and times 8 is 512. So you take the 4 times 512, which is 2048. So now that I have all of this, I'm going to add everything together. And then my sum, which is my answer, is 2518. And that is your answer. All right, let's go into example 3. With example 3, we're going to convert this to a base of 10. So once again, you're going to start off with numbering up the systems here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your base is 2. So you're going to start off with 1 times 2 to the 5th power. There's your first one. Then 0 times 2 to the 4th power. Then 0 times 2 to the 3rd power. Then 1 times 2 to the 2nd power. And then 0 times 2 to the 1 power. And then 1 times 2 to the 0 power. So 5 to the 5th power is going to give you a 32, 0, 0. 2 times 2 is a 4, 0, and then 1 times 1, because that gives you a 1, is going to be 1. So then find your sum. And altogether, you should have a total of 37. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at example 4a. So with this one, what you're doing is you're basically converting. Remember I said with the Arabic numerals or Arabic Hindu numerals, you have 0 to 9. So then what is going to be 10? What about 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, so on and so forth? Well, this is where you plug in the letters. So A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, and F is 15. And that's all I need to go because really the two numbers I need are E and C. So 14 and 12. So let's go ahead and convert this. So I have EC 7, 16. E is going to give me a 14. C is going to be a 12. 7 is a 7. So then from here, I know that my base is 16. 0, 1, 2. My power is going to be 2, 1, and 0. And so then I'm going to take my 14 times the base to the power of 2 plus 12 times the base of 16 to the power of 1 plus 7 times the base of 16 to the power of 0. Let's go ahead and multiply it out, you guys. So 3584, 192, and 7. So altogether, 3,783 is my answer. All right, go ahead and do the same thing with 4A. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Remember, from 10, that's A, 11 is B, C is 12, 13 is D. Well, these are the only two that I need to convert to. So A is going to be a 10, D is a 13, your base is 16, 0, 1 is your power. So 10 times the power of 16 to the 1 power plus 13 times the base of 16 to the 0 power, which is going to give you 160 plus that right here is going to be a 1, so 13. So then altogether, my answer, oh, you know what? I did forget something. Hold on a second. I totally messed this up. I forgot the 4, sorry. So my 4 right here would technically be a power of 0, 1, 2. So then this will have a power of 2, 13 times 16 to the power of 1, plus 4 times power of 16 to the 0. Keep in mind that this part becomes a 1. So then essentially what I will have is going to be 16 squared. So that's 256 times 10 is 2560 plus 13 times 16. And then all together, your grand total is 2,772. All right, let's take a look at example 5. Example 5 is a little bit different because it's asking for changing base 10 numerals to numeral of other bases. And so what we're going to do here is you're going to be placing the base value of 5, obviously. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and place value in the base of 5, which is going to be 5 to the third, 5 squared, 5 to the 1, 5 to the 0. And then looking at this part right here, given the fact that you have 8 tens, we are going to do the following. I'm going to do a 1 times a 5, which is 3 times 1. And that's going to equal to a 13, 5. Let's take a look at example 6. With example 6, you are going to do 5 to the third, 5 squared, 5 to the 1 power, 5 to the 0 power, which is 125, 25, 5, and 1 respectively. So if you have 6 tens, that's going to equal to 1 times a 5 plus a 1 times a 1, which is going to be 11, 5. All right, let's take a look at number 7. So we're going to be converting base 10 numerals, 299, to a base of 8 numerals. So looking at this right here, we're going to start off with 299. My base is going to be 8, so I have 1, 8 to the 1, 8 squared, 8 to the 3rd, 8 to the 4th. So this is going to give me a 1, 8, 64, 512. And I can actually just stop right there. So which number can I start off with? Because I don't want to go there. I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to start with a 64, okay? So divided by 64 into 299. What that means is I'm going to take 299 minus, because you take 299 divided by 64, you're going to get a 4.67. So minus, I'm going to take 64 times this number here, 4. Which is going to give you 43. So then I'm going to go ahead and start off with 43 right there. What number is the next one? The next number is 8. So then I ask myself, okay, 43 minus 43 divided by what 8 is going to give me? 5.3. So I'm going to take the 8 times 5, which is going to give me a remainder of 3. So then I'm going to start off with 8 again, divided by the next number, which is 1. 1 times 8 is 8, which gives me a 0. So then here I'm going to have a remainder of 3. Remainder of 0. So then we'll have 0, 3, 4, 3 with a base of 8. Go ahead and give example 8 a try, you guys. And then what I want you guys to do is go ahead and get started on objective 6, 7, and that is it. As always, I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.